We're going to talk about the grooming needs for your larger breed non-shedding dog. So this could be anywhere from a mini golden doodle all the way up to a full-size golden doodle, Bernedoodle, standard poodle. All those dogs are going to have a similar coat type and a similar set of grooming needs. The type of dog that we're talking about has become increasingly popular because as families think about what they want in a family pet, a shedding dog is not one of the traits that they want. The trade-off that you have to acknowledge is when a dog does not shed, the hair continues to grow. The key is that you need to get them used to the grooming and maintenance activities while the puppy is young, because those are activities that you're going to have to do all the time. So as we think about maintenance of a dog like that, the maintenance of the coat, brushing is the first thing that comes to mind. So we have the Argan Oil Luster Repair Brush Spray. So what you will do is before you even go to brush your dog or your puppy, you're going to give them a little mist. And this lubricates and protects the coat so that when you actually run a comb over there, it reduces static, it reduces friction, and it reduces the chances that you're going to damage the coat through the brushing activity. And then you have a variety of actual tools that you're going to use for the grooming and the brushing of your pet. So you have a real fine, they call it a flea comb, but it's actually just a very fine-toothed comb. This is going to be most useful around the face. And you can determine what kind of a haircut you want for your large non-shedding dog. Some people let them go very shaggy, some people will give their dog a beard or a mane. So, but regardless, the area around the face is something that you're going to need to maintain and keep clean, around the eyes, around the mouth, all that stuff. So this fine comb allows a great degree of precision in those areas where you don't want to accidentally poke them in the eye with a brush or something like that. So you have your fine tooth comb. We also then have a wider tooth comb, and again, this is going to be for larger areas that are also not wide, so like around the backs of the legs and on the underside and things like that. This comb also features rotating pins, so if you hit in a snag or a snarl, it actually can kind of roll through that instead of yanking it out. So that is your comb for that purpose. And then for the body, for the main body of your non-shedding dog, you have this pin brush, and the pins are actually coated tips, so it's low friction. It's going to feel nice on the dog as you brush down the length of the dog's coat and body. So pin brush. With the non-shedding dogs, you wind up giving them baths maybe a little bit more often than the shedding dogs because, again, that coat quality just needs to be maintained. It is important that you only use a dog-specific shampoo, and particularly one that is going to help keep that hair looking fresh and clean. You don't want things that are going to strip out the oils. So no human baby shampoo, no Dawn dish soap. Those things are not rated for the dog's hair, and they will make the hair look dull and flat. So we have the Argan Oil Luster Repair Shampoo. This is great for your non-shedding dogs. And so you just work this into the coat. You let it sit about 5 minutes, and then you rinse. And this is going to really help just maintain the quality of that coat. Once you've rinsed, you want to use a conditioner. We have our Avocado Moisturizing Conditioner. So this is, again, work it in throughout the dog's body, and then rinse when you go to be done with that process. You want no conditioner left over in the coat. Now, when it comes to taking your dog out of the bath, you're going to want to both towel and then probably blow dry your non-shedding dog. So this is another time when using the comb during the bathing process and during the drying process is really important. You do not want the undercoat of your dog to be wet. That's how mats form, and then that becomes very uncomfortable for your dog, and it's a big deal. So you'll towel dry till your dog is just damp, and then you get out your blow dryer and you use that on low to no heat setting, and then as you dry sections of your dog, you're going to brush through with that comb, and you're going to wait until the hairs are not sticking together. You'll actually see it where like it looks like the hairs kind of stuck together, and then as you blow dry and comb through, the hairs will separate out and they'll be individual, and you'll see that that area is truly dry. So you just kind of fluff dry your whole dog using the comb to get the water out of the coat as you do that whole process. The other thing about your large non-shedding dogs, most of those large non-shedding dogs have floppy ears. There's a couple breeds that have the up ears, but most of those breeds will have the floppy ears. So we want to make sure that we're not allowing a lot of water to get down in the ear. So you might put a cotton pad in the ear before the bathing process. And then when you go to actually do the cleaning of the ears, we've got this probiotic ear cleaner. This is a very good ear cleaner to use. And so you just flush the ear canal with the product, massage the ears from base to tip. Dog will shake its head. Then you want to dry it out, not by digging deep, but you can dry anything that you can touch with a cotton ball or a cotton pad. Don't go digging in there with a Q-tip past where you can see. You don't ever want to go too deep. So that is the proper ear cleaner. And ear cleaning on a dog with floppy ears should be probably a once a week process, whereas with a dog with up ears, you might be doing it once a month. So there is that. And then getting your puppy familiar with dental hygiene and dental maintenance is also really important while they're young. So initially, you use the little finger brush and you just get that dog used to the sensation of having something in their mouth. And they have the really tasty, different Enticers brand gel. So this particular flavor is honey marinated chicken. They have a whole bunch of really tasty sounding flavors. So get a little bit of that on that finger brush, get in there and brush your dog's teeth. And it's a fun thing. You might just let them lick it off the toothbrush initially just to let them feel, oh, this is a fun thing. This is almost like a treat. And then you kind of get in there with it and go to work. After your dog is very used to having you messing around in his mouth, then you can switch to the real toothbrush, and that's a fine thing to do. So both finger brushes and that full toothbrush are in that package. So that is the maintenance requirements for your large non-shedding dog. If you have any questions about any of that, please call the store and ask for a pet counselor.